Hey, quick question. How do you prefer to talk to your friends? Do you prefer a little FaceTime? You prefer a voice call? Or do you send texts? That's what today is all about. But first, I need to scratch my butt. Just kidding! Surprise microphone! Yeah, that's right. We are diving in to r/text today. It's a subreddit community of people sending some very strange interactions that they've had. All right, let's see what this is about. My boyfriend's creepy dad from a throwaway account posted, my boyfriend's creepy dad. Let's dig into this here. Hey, blank, it was so nice to see you today. You looked so pretty. I love the way you dress. You always know how to look your best around me. Thanks. See, I'm gonna stop right there. You always know how to look your best around me. What's that about? What is that about? I don't like that. You always know how to look your best around me? Papa? Your son is dating her. Hope to see you again soon. You're welcome. I have to confess that I'm quite nervous of blank. To see you in all your glory while enjoying that perfect body, it must be like heaven. Also, I'd like to let you know if you two ever break up, I'll still be here for you and take good care of you. That is strange. That is strange. So we've got the boyfriend's dad is texting the girlfriend, and he's saying, if you ever break up with my son, I'm still going to be here for you. He's not trying to be boyfriend's dad. He's trying to be daddy. And that's fucking weird. That is bad. What I want to know is, did she tell the boyfriend? My question right now before I dive into the comments, I want to know, did this woman send these messages to the boyfriend? What do you do in that situation? Imagine that your partner's parent is kind of, after you. I was at my boyfriend's house, his dad's house earlier, and his dad always creeps me out. He must have got my number from my boyfriend. This was so awkward. I didn't want to reply back, so I just left it. Told my boyfriend, and he's all, yep, sounds like him. What? So he knows? This is so strange. This is incredibly f***ed. How old are you? Yes, it is. I'm 19! What? No. Bad. Go, sit down. Sit down. Don't talk to this 19-year-old girl. What the f***? Block him and tell your boyfriend to keep him in line. Don't just take the shit. It's only going to get worse. See, this is really interesting right here. It's only going to get worse it's a sad reality because sometimes when you engage with certain people, unless you give them a firm, I'm not asking anymore. I'm telling you to stop, unless they get a firm one of those, then they'll keep going. Or if you respond in any way, they'll keep going. If you ignore and block, then, that's to me, I'm a big fan of ignore and or block. That's me. That's what I like to do. Yep, sounds like him. What? So he's fully aware his dad acts like that and he's fine with it, or what? His dad is a weirdo. Has he been like that with your boyfriend's previous relationships as well? Assuming he had previous relationships. Sorry if I'm wrong. Right? And why did his boyfriend give his dad her number if he knows he's a creep? Yeah, this is so weird. Yes, he knows he's like that, and I would bet he's always like this to his girlfriend. Your boyfriend reacted way too casually to this dude. Yeah, dude, yes! If my dad was sending weird messages like that to my girlfriend, I'd be like, what the f*** are you doing? I think there's a level where you can be like, wait, what are you doing? Don't do that. It's moments like these where I remember and I realize that using the internet without a VPN is like, it's like not wearing pants. You might feel comfortable, but everyone else can see what you got going on. But luckily, today's sponsor, Private Internet Access, gives you digital pants. See, whenever you're on Wi-Fi, whether in public or at home, your data is vulnerable to hackers. It just is, okay? That means your passwords, your photos, your weird anime drawings. But PIA is a virtual private network, that's where VPN comes from, that hides your IP address and encrypts your internet connection, so all the stuff you do online is safe, okay? But that's not even the coolest part. PIA lets you browse from 91 different countries so you can access sites and watch shows that are restricted in your location. That opens up a whole new world of stuff to watch. Like, for example, if you want to watch Friends but you only have Netflix, you can change to a UK server and watch it without even having to listen to a single British person talk. If you use my link, which I would love for you to do, you can get an 83% discount, which makes it only like $2 a month. Plus, you get 4 months for completely free. It is a crazy deal, okay? So if you're on the fence, they have a 30-day money-back guarantee, so there's really no downside to just trying it out, okay? So go to piavpn.com/thrasher and finally give yourself some privacy, okay? Close the blinds. This one says, don't send unsolicited pics if you don't want to get bullied. I wonder what kind of picture we're talking about. I personally wonder what kind of picture we're talking about. Take a real close look at this keyboard, and I wonder wonder personally what kind of picture we're talking about. I wonder what kind of picture we're talking about. I wonder what kind of picture we're talking about. I wonder what kind of picture we're talking about. I wonder what kind of picture we're talking about. Somebody sent, I guess on Reddit, sent somebody, you're looking cute today, and they sent a little Imgur pic. And Baby Banchan said, why does your pinky look weird? My pinky isn't in the picture, though. I wonder what kind of picture we're talking about. Anybody wonder what kind of picture we're talking about? Baby Banchan says, that thing front and center isn't your pinky? Oh, we're doing the rating game. 2 out of 10. 2 out of 10? Of what? Damn, do you think it's that small? I don't know anything about Reddit DMs, but this is brutal. Absolutely brutal. The best part about this is that it took him a second. You basically had to explain the joke. My guy was a little slow. Frontal lobe not fully developed. Ay. Okay, men out there, are you probably aren't watching this. I have a feeling that the Venn diagram of people who send unsolicited pictures to women and those who watch my channel are just two completely different circles. But if you are out there, if you have sent an unsolicited picture to somebody, why? Why do you think that in a land of free special pictures where people can look up special pictures at any time, why would somebody want a complete stranger to send them a picture? What's going through your mind, champ? If you're watching this and you're like, I've done that, or I do that every once in a while, what's going through your mind, champ? Huh? There's no reason to do this. There's no reason to do this to a complete stranger. Dude probably was fishing for insults, unfortunately. A lot of guys DMing like that have a degradation fetish. Oh. So there are guys out there who will do stuff because they like it when they're insulted? Is that true? I can't even count the sheer amount of times I've straight up been asked to make fun of some idiot's penis. I mean, honestly, he probably did it hoping he would get bullied, so I'm sure he called it a win. I say this sometimes to people who are confused where they're like, look at this long text message I'm ready to send back to somebody. Here's the thing. With some men, if you engage at all, they have won. For example, if your toxic ex-boyfriend is sending you messages and you're like, stop it, Jamie. Let's say his name's Jamie. I don't want to talk to you anymore, Jamie. He's thinking, oh, she's putting up a little fight. I should probably double down. With people like that, with those men, you gotta block, ignore, whatever. I was once in a situation where somebody who worked for me had a very weird person of the past who kept messaging her from like 20 different phone numbers in a very weird stalkery way. And I was super motivated to, blast him publicly because that kind of behavior is not just unacceptable, it makes women feel in danger. So if you're that kind of guy who sends multiple messages, sends pictures to people, stop doing that. They're not playing hard to get. This is a new time. This is a new era. Your little, pickup artist books or whatever you got going on that's motivating you to be like, no, sometimes they're just hard to get. Stop. I'm going to move on. A guy in my friend group is annoyed that I'm quiet. He asks if I'm autistic. I'm 23, female, and roughly 2 to 3 months ago, a new guy joined my friend group. We're evenly girls and guys. He's cute and chill, but he seems to have a problem with my personality. I'm typically quiet and reserved, which bothers him a lot for some reason. I didn't realize how personally he took this until a few days ago. A few of us went to have dinner, and he started joking at the dinner that I don't like him. Sounds like he has a crush. That's my first guess. Everyone turned to me and asked if that's true, and I said, of course not. I feel like he started unnecessary drama and tried to create a situation that didn't exist. I think he has a crush on you. Moving on! The same evening, he texted me this, LMAO. The cherry on top is him bragging about spending the night with 2 of my female friends watching Netflix. LOL Stonehenge. What is this why is there Stonehenge here? Okay, let's see. I'll be honest with you. I don't understand you, LOL. What do you mean? I don't get you. What's there to get? You're always so quiet and I don't know anything about you other than the fact that you like potatoes and town of Salem, LOL. LMAO, well, I don't know. I don't have much to say, I guess. I know the least about you. You never go out of your way to make conversation with me. You don't even make eye contact, LOL. Okay, does that bother you? No. I mean, somewhat, yeah, but it's a normal human response, so can't blame me. Can I ask a blunt question? Sure. Are you autistic? No. Are you? LOL, no. So what do you think about me? In what way? It's a simple question. What do you think about me? Okay, the way you're responding is very disinterested. I'll give you that. But you said he's cute though. You said he's cute. So, I mean, if you think he's cute and like if you want to pursue him, I think maybe, I don't know. It seems like you are not understanding the situation. And what's also really interesting is that you've observed that we're evenly girls and guys. That's a very unusual observation. Okay. Also, I don't love the way that this guy is pursuing her. It feels like he's used to maybe women kind of doting on him or something. He's saying some weird, he's definitely pursuing her, and she thinks he's cute. Am I insane here, or am I seeing something? I'm curious what the comments say, because I feel like I'm definitely going against the grain here. So what do you think about me? In what way? It's a simple question. What do you think about me? I don't really think of you, so not sure how to answer that. Jesus. Okay, I'll try something else. Why do you never laugh at my jokes? Not that I'm trying to make you in particular laugh. Why is it so hard to make a conversation with you? I'm more of a listener. Bubbles microphone. Don't take it personal, TBH. I'm just shy, I guess. There's gotta be a reason. I'm better looking and more successful than 90% of them. Okay, that's okay. I was right. He's used to women kind of like doting over him a little bit. He's seemingly, unless he's lying, he's used to women kind of doting over him, and it's just driving him crazy that this girl is seemingly not interested. Saying I don't really think of you, so not sure how to answer that, is such a cold response that, I don't know, man. Am I kind of on the guy's side so far? Am I kind of on his side of like, is she a little different? I'm not. To be clear, I am not saying, I've not been there. All I'm seeing is a little bit of flirtatiousness. It's tricky because it's over text, but if he's a charming, good-looking guy, she even said he's cute. Him messaging her these things in a playful, I don't feel like he's being offensive yet. I don't think he is. I don't think it's offensive to genuinely ask somebody if they're on the spectrum or if they've ever been tested to be on the spectrum. I don't think that's offensive. I don't know. I don't understand. Maybe I don't know. I don't know what's going on. There's got to be a reason. I'm better looking and more successful than 90% of the men you know. You lost me. You lost me there. That's a bit too cocky there, my friend. That's not good. So what's your type? I want to get to know you. Name. My type is a man who doesn't ask me if I'm autistic. Yeah, all right, well, checkmate, she won. Can you blame me for assuming that? Don't get me wrong, you're pretty, but I definitely consider the possibility you're autistic or definitely on the spectrum somewhere. I don't know, this is very odd. I feel like at the beginning of this thread, I kind of sat confidently on a sinking ship. I think that's what happened, and I'd like to apologize to you, viewer. I would like to apologize to you, because this guy sucks. This is weird. LOL, what? Reflect on your words when you go to bed tonight. See ya. Rose. She's got weird... Why the bubbles in the microphone and she's using very strange emoji. Even here, man, you got the Stonehenge. Who is this woman? She's very mysterious. Now I see. She's a little mysterious. She's a little illustrious. She's a little enigmatic. I would you know what? Honestly, I would probably feel the same way. Not the spectrum part, but I would be like, damn, does she not like me? She's not laughing at anything. That's got to be strange. It's got to be weird. This guy is just failing miserably here. Wow. I think you're jealous. I spent the night with blank, and you went home alone. And then he sends okay, let's see. He's mad that Op doesn't find him as funny and as handsome as his mom always said he was. He sits there silently hoping for her attention and gets insecure when he doesn't get it. Whether he's into Op or not, he's negging hard to try to flip the insecurity on her, and she doesn't bite, which made him go into butthurt territory with the "you're mad you go home alone." I absolutely adore Op for not giving him a single crumb. I genuinely don't even understand what he wanted out of that conversation. Update here. Update. There's an update. Here we go. Part 2. Guy in my friend group is annoyed that I'm quiet asked him my autistic part 2. So he texted me, hey, earlier in the day, and I didn't respond for a while. Then he went on this crazy one-sided rant while I was trying to follow a recipe on YouTube. Here's the thing. This dumb guy and I have one similarity. And that similarity is we think you talk kind of different. Okay? We think you talk just a little different. I don't know what it is, but the fact that you said, he texted me, hey, earlier in the day, and I didn't respond for a while, then he went on this crazy one-sided rant. That's a lot of nut stuff. Crazy one-sided rant. While I was trying to follow a recipe on YouTube. That image, the fact that you are clarifying what action you were doing of following a recipe on YouTube is just such a weird piece of information. It's what you were doing. It's true. It's just, it tickles me in such a way that I would also, if I knew that you talked like this, I would want to know. I would probably send a message like, so what's your deal? Like, I showed all of these texts in the group chat I have with the girls, and they all agree he's crazy. They all texted him to leave me alone and he was uninvited from my friend's housewarming party. I'm not sure how this is going to unfold, but at least they're sick of his shit too. He's so obnoxious and delusional. I blocked this clown. Is it just me or does he sound borderline insane? Before I read on, I'm gonna say, yeah, he's he's certainly a bit narcissistic and is insecure that you're not doting on him like he may or may not be used to in other groups or clubs or bars or whatever he goes to. But, the entry point of are you autistic is such a crazy thing to ask somebody outright. I don't know, man. The way that this person talks is so funny to me. The way that Op talks. He went on this crazy one-sided rant while I was trying to follow a recipe on YouTube. This one's gonna get me in trouble. This Reddit thread is gonna be the one to take me down, I think. What I will say, women don't owe you anything, men. They don't owe you a text back. They don't owe you anything, even if you're in the group. If they ignore you, move on. If they seem uninterested like she did, move on. I don't know. This is all very strange. What's your problem? Is this some kind of trauma response? I don't get it, blank. I've known you since March 12th, a specific date, very weird. And for whatever God knows what reason, you decided to treat me like complete shit. You hugged so-and-so, but not me. Jealous. This is a jealous man. You share a couch with blank, but when I join, you get up and leave. Do you think I'm stupid or blind or what? The did I ever do to you? I'm pissed off because you're clueless and extremely oblivious to the point you don't appreciate a good thing when it's directly in your face. I just don't get it. Help me understand, blank. This is a very odd guy. I think this is his way of like he's in a hurt way trying to hit on her. I mean, these cute little things like help me understand is like a little flirty. It could be flirty in a good context, but what he's talking about is like you decide to treat me like complete shit is that's not flirty. That's just like butthurt. LOL, what? Are you fighting yourself right now? Am I involved in this argument? This is all about you, blank. Stop acting so obtuse. Very funny word. You may not be autistic, but you sure act like you're into some trains or something. I can't laugh at that. That's the devil. I can't. Laughing at that is the devil. Hey, shout out to my autistic people watching this right now. I know a few of you are with autism watch this. I'm curious what you think. I want to see what you think about this because I am not qualified to speak on this, but check out in the comments for the people who are not neurotypical and see what they think about this conversation. This is wild. Here's a question, and this is a real question. If you are watching this and you have been diagnosed with autism and you're comfortable sharing, would it offend you if somebody outright just asked you, are you autistic? Is that an offensive question? Let me know. I will read and I want to see the answer. LMAO, why do you keep saying my name? Trains are cool. Is there some unresolved childhood trauma I need to know about? Because what the is your problem? I can help you out if that's the case. You can help her out? What are you, a therapist? This is weird. But you have to let me take the first step and stop being so guarded all the damn time. It's impossible to get through to you. What are you, Dr. Phil? Stop. Blank, please. I know you hear it all the time, but you're very pretty. I like when you're not acting like an autistic frigid bitch, respectfully. March 12, and I haven't proven myself enough to you yet. You've been single all this time. It's extremely suspicious, actually. Why would a girl like you be single? What are you hiding? I don't understand what you want, in all honesty, LOL. First step of what? LMAO, okay, I'm hiding so much, dude. First step of our potential. I can make your life 10 times better than it is now. I'm so sure of that. I'd give that to you in writing, LOL. You're beautiful, blank, and I'm what you wanted, a guy, correct? Incorrect. You're joking. You're performing. You're putting on an act to teach me a lesson or something stupid, LOL. I don't for a second believe you, blank. I don't have to date you just because you find me physically attractive. That's like consent 101. Believe what you want. Don't forget, I'm suspicious. I am so confused by this conversation. He's saying things out of like a CW show, and she's responding also kind of like it's a CW show. It's just, or a different kind of show. I don't know. This is weird. Yeah, you are, because there's no way you're single. You either have a severe mental disorder or asexual. So anyone who's not into you falls under that category. LMAO, interesting. I love so many things about you, blank. Use the word love. Brother. Genuinely, I love you as a friend, and I love you as a person. I want to make you smile. Emoji. What's your height, by the way? All of my exes have been 5'9 plus, so taller than you. But you have gorgeous eyes and tasty lips for sure. You look healthy. You make me want to become a daddy. All right, our boy here fell off the deep end, and now he's any cool factor that he's ever had is gone now. This is just This is really bad. This is bad. Oh, I just ruined it forever. He ruined it forever right here. He did before, yes, but he's the mayor of Creepy Town now. But I love you, you autistic, frigid, crazy person. How can you not love me back? I'm perfection. You make me want to become a daddy. My ovaries shriveled up and blew away in the breeze just reading that. Unhinged. I was going to reply, you make me want to get my tubes tied, but I didn't want to make him feel like we're closer than we really are. Trains are cool, LOL. You have a severe mental disorder. What's your height? You're an autistic bitch. I love you as a person. Yeah, man. I don't know. I will acknowledge that I was a little too sympathetic to this guy before. This was me assuming that he was like a really good looking dude. And it felt like she thought he was cute. And so I was kind of rooting for them to figure it out. But this is just, this is a mess. You're joking, you're performing. I don't for a second believe you. I've never seen a more narcissistic, egotistical guy in my life. These types of guys are dangerous. Stay far away. How dare someone I desire but do not value, not even desire me? She must be an autistic, frigid bitch. Yeah, I mean, obviously, like, yeah, the name calling, it's all bad. I'm not sympathizing with him, okay? I'm not. Earlier, I just thought, what a cute little intro to their relationship we're getting into, and then he had a misunderstanding. He asked her an outlandish question, and she responded to that outlandish question, and I thought it was like a meet cute of like, asking a stupid intro, having a horrible icebreaker gone wrong that could have still been a little cute, but now that we've read a little further into it, it's just disaster town. Okay, let's move on, huh? Oh my God, wait, there's a part 3 of the guy. Oh my God, there's a part 3! Guy in my friend group is annoyed. There's a part 3! Honestly, I posted this partially because he asked me to stop posting these texts on the internet. FYI, I had him blocked, but he started texting me from another number. My entire friend group stopped talking to him slowly, and I specifically asked them to not make a big deal about the situation because he's the kind of person who would enjoy the drama. So they listened to me and just stopped inviting him to things or texting, hanging out with them, and it worked until he started harassing them via text, especially my girlfriends. He hooked up with 2 of my friends, and he's been slut-shaming them, etc., to guilt-trip them into helping him out somehow. It's so disgusting because it's creating tensions, and I feel bad this is all happening, even though logically, it's not my fault. At the start, when he claims to have seen me out in the streets, I think he's lying, and I don't know why he remembers the date we first met. Yeah, that is odd. He remembers the day. The barbecue he's referring to happened early May, and I barely spoke to him that day. He hasn't texted me since my last response, but he knows what I'm going to do if he doesn't follow steps 1 through 4. Choose wisely. He's left me voicemails too, mostly talking about himself. Honestly, when I made the first post, I had no idea the text would get worse and worse. Yeah, that's rough, man. I didn't either. Jeez. Blank, hear me out. Please don't block this number. It'll be a waste of time. I'd rather do this in person, but you're not exactly easy to find nowadays. LOL. I saw you leave blank yesterday by chance. I would have come say hi, but was in a rush. You look cute. Damn near gave me a heart attack. All right, this is weird. I feel like I'm watching a crime scene now. First, I sincerely apologize for accusing you of having autism and calling you bitchy, upright, frigid, etc. I was 100% wrong, and I see why this caused you to withdraw even further. I don't want to push you away. On Tuesday, March 12, when we first met, I believe I didn't give you a strong enough impression. Even on that day, I sensed that you didn't get to see who I am. If you actually knew me, you'd be in love right away, and I'm not being arrogant when I say this. It's the simple truth. What? I don't have to brag. The stats speak for themselves. Gross! I'm financially attractive, tall, white? Why? Okay, so now you're like racist too? Oh, I'm facially attractive. I said financially. I'm facially attractive, tall, white, have a great job at Cracker Barrel. I'm gonna say Cracker Barrel. Very passionate about giving back to the community. 2 months before we met, I organized a 5K fundraiser for Cracker Barrel kids. It was a major success, and that's the kind of person I am. Sometimes I may be a bit of a misunderstood asshole, but deep down I'm a good guy who's trying to make the world a better place. Winky face. Yes! You know what we have here, folks? We have a misunderstood good guy. We have a really good guy, folks. And you know how he's a good guy? It's because he said so. We have a really good guy because he said so. Oh, look out. Who is that? That is good guy. What a mess. Nothing really says about you more than what you say about yourself. So if somebody introduces themselves to me and they say, I'm a good guy, I immediately go, what's going on with you? Because that's a strange thing to say. However I feel about my intelligence, I don't ever think I would introduce myself to somebody who's like, yeah, I think I'm a pretty smart guy. I've got it figured out. I've had somebody say that to me before. I find myself pretty intelligent. And I mentally, in the back of my mind, am like, no. I'm in excellent shape. I have a large... I get the feeling you've been unimpressed with every you come across so far, and that's understandable. He's getting worse. I don't think he's ever been rejected before, like, in his entire life, because this is like weird, like, serial killer behavior. Buckle up. I'm going to read this. Maybe I'll censor some of this stuff out, but it's very odd. Matter of fact, the thought of you being subjected to other mediocre to downright awful penises deeply disturbs me, but that's life in modern society. As long as you haven't slept with blank, or blank, I'm fine, lol. You can do better than those. By the way, blank is not good at hiding the fact that he wants to you. Okay, so this is a name. He's pathetic and so fucking desperate for your approval. LOL! All caps LOL. I just know you're so turned off by that. I bet your vagina turns to dust when he's near you. You ever see Baby Reindeer? I'm getting Baby Reindeer vibes. I definitely find you as attractive as you find me. I don't think so. I saw your details on your Facebook and you're 5'4", correct? I typically date taller women, but make exceptions, haha. I do want tall sons, though, so hope you don't mind if I use you for pleasure as wife A and breed with a tall female to secure the genetic lineage. Probably use VR to pretend it's you to make you less jealous, lol. This guy is crazy. At first I was like, he's just a weird guy. This is weird. Let's start a new page in our book. Let's fill the pages with nothing but love, understanding, and passion. By the way, stop posting our text online, please. This is a private conversation between two adults. We don't need voyeuristic third parties adding their worthless opinions. Oh, and that black t-shirt you wore at blank barbecue. It was extremely hot seeing your pierced nipples poking through. Please, for the love of humanity, do that more. This has to be fake. I mean, this is insane. Is it real? 1, you're going to stop texting me. 2, after that, you will delete my number and block me. 3, you will stop harassing my friends. 4, you will stop contacting me on any platform. Failure to do any of the above will lead to consequences you're not prepared for. I will say it again. Stop texting me. Block my number. Stop contacting me on any platform. If you see me in real life, walk in the other direction. Think hard about your next steps now because it will make a difference. I'm not f***ing around. This is really good. She's cool, man. This chick is cool. This is an A+ thing right here. Because men, sometimes we need like very specific parameters, I feel like guys are not good at hints. You know, guys are not good at minutia or whatever. But being very specific like this, you need to stop doing this. This is really good. That's amazing. All right, let's see what people think. This dude's dangerous. He calls someone pathetic and desperate for approval without a shred of self-awareness, LMAO. That's so true. Yeah, dude, why are you calling somebody else desperate for approval? It's clear that you're the one. Why are you projecting so much? Part 1, funny. Part 2, kind of funny, kind of concerning. Part 3, this guy might actually kill you and I'm genuinely concerned for your well-being. Send the text to his mother. Very good. That's an A+ response right there. Amazing. Who the fuck enabled this man to become so goddamn cocky? If you actually knew me, you'd be in love right away. And I'm not being arrogant. He says he's not being arrogant right there, though. But he's not, but he says he's not. Okay, I think I'm going to stop there because I feel like we're all in a little bit of danger now. You know, let's all do some deep breaths and go for a walk. Okay? I'll see you next time. Here's an outro.